Welcome back to the Death Needs Dialogue Entertainment Network. This is the Depths of Fel'Than, Episode 14, Ticket to the Bulette, Part C. What you see down below is this ghostly image standing in and around Nonny and attacking as she's attacking of this other dwarf, this male dwarf with these large broad shoulders carrying this great big axe. And every time she makes a strike, he also has a move. He moves his feet in a specific way and swings the axe, and they both connect at the same time. And when it does, it kind of recoils the same time and kind of matches her movements, but uses a different style. Something from a different age, almost dance-like. We are allowing your bonus action as a physical attack if you want to punch or kick, but it's for anybody who's not trained, it's just 1 plus your strength. And you're raging, so you would get +2 onto that.
I mean, yeah, sure. Go for it.
Although, maybe not. That's a 14? No, it would be, what, okay, what would my attack bonus be?
It's going to be your normal attack. You're,
Okay, so it would be still +6?
I suppose, yeah, he's, what did you say, Sora?
Is it still my +6?
Yeah, good +6.
Okay, so it's 14.
14. Alright, so your strength +2 +1 is 7 points. As you lift up your foot and stomp on this creature, you stomp on one of the quarters and it just smashes into the ground. All this green and orange pus and goo comes out covering your boot.
Covering me. You'd be fine. At least I haven't got my new dress yet. I'd be pretty upset.
I just got this.
Okay, that was Nonny. Alright, Geillis. You've been pulled to the ground and started being dragged away through this water.
I'm gonna try to kick my way out.
Yep, full strength.
0 to add to my
Oh
strength.
jeez, that's a natural 20.
Oh no, 13.
He holds on, that little creature.
Okay, let me see if I have any more bonus action spells.
What did you roll?
I don't know. Oh, I can. No, that's.
Probably not.
Am I bleeding?
No. You're not bleeding.
You're emitting
In fact,
light, are you not?
you don't see any wounds on your body. You can see where there's torn cloth and clothing, but when you finger the hole in the cloth, it just feels like skin.
Does everything else feel okay?
You don't feel any more than you should feel after falling 40
Yeah.
feet. And
Yeah, and I'm being dragged across the floor. Okay. I have nothing else I can do because that kick was my attempt.
Okay.
I just looked to Nonny frantically and kind of grabbed the dirt, tried to get away.
Alright, top of the list, Cereza.
Alright, well, this will have to be my last turn.
Am I being pulled further? Should I?
Not yet, it's not their turn.
Alright, so I have to get out of the light from Frank to be able to see anything.
Frank, put that torch out.
That'll put me out of the light, I think.
She sees what's going on and immediately goes in the opposite direction.
No.
Next to my room.
So you come out of the light and immediately there's this large, tall, ant-like creature.
And I see an ant dragging Geillis.
Yes, one of those smaller grunt-type creatures.
The side of my
I've
dress
seen
torn
this thing
open.
before, haven't I?
Those things that took over people's minds.
Club. Go to second thought. That is a 18 to hit
18 is a hit.
for 5 points.
You can hit, you feel the hit, but it's nothing like hitting the Bulette. It almost feels if it's been kind of deflected away.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna bonus action punch it in the face.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bonus action punch in the direction of his face, but miss with a 9.
No, it goes and it just kind of glances off the hard carapace to the side.
Damn you.
Ravim.
Is that you all the way up there?
You.
Still just hanging?
Again?
It's under my foot. I got it.
There. We'll move over and
Yeah, join
Climb
the rest
down.
of us, why don't you?
is he not gonna have to be? Cause where he was still up there, isn't he have to gonna go
He
down
did.
that
40 health. Yeah, 40, 50, 60.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got good move speed.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure.
Fast boy.
But
But it's half once it gets
That's
into the
fucking weak.
water.
that's wee.
Oh yeah, that's right. As soon as you get down there, it's in the rough terrain. That whole thing's water. Yeah, I forgot again.
So I'm being
Yeah.
dragged.
14 to move down.
You might be drowning.
Yeah, you get down.
Yeah, go down and probably move to right there.
All right. Okay. Next up is Earlon.
Alright, I have 20 feet of movement, given the fact that this is difficult terrain. Let's see.
Which one are you?
I'm the one behind. Yeah, that one. I'm that one there. I'm gonna move up to the big ant guy into a flanking position. I should be able to. Yeah. Yep. And Earlon's going to,
Not on me now.
with advantage,
Oh,
he's flanking now. He's gonna make quarterstaff attack. And use his final key point for flurry of blows, and make a bonus on arm strike. 16 to hit with quarterstaff,
Oh, just gets in. You can hear the carapace crunch and crack.
and he's two-handing. So it's going to be 10 damage bludgeoning.
All right.
He's going to do 2 unarmed, well, technically 3, one's a bonus action. 2 unarmed strikes with hand of harm
Okay.
with advantage. So that's 23 to hit on the first,
my cat's gonna get it.
and
Chicken on me.
another 23 to hit on the
Oh,
second,
there you go.
And
and
Not that.
that's okay.
miss with the bonus action. So I'm going to do 1d4 bludgeoning for each of those.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
You'll just split yourself.
First attack is 6 bludgeoning and 7 necrotic.
Yeah, I gotta remember to like bring a.
Second attack is
We usually sell pouches so low.
5 bludgeoning and 7
Bit of a pain for the
necrotic.
table.
What?
Bit of a pain for the table.
Okay. He's not looking too good.
Earlon came in and just started
Right.
just whamming on him.
Man.
Cracked him across the face with the quarterstaff, and then with the rebounding, just bam, bam. This kind of energy came from his hands, and he leopard punched him right in the thorax twice.
Nice.
The third one he missed.
A grande horse.
He punched him like a
Grande
grande
horse.
horse.
Yeah. Oh man.
Grande horse.
That's the new inside joke.
The grande horse
The grande
just
horse.
came out of nowhere and just.
Okay. So what's gonna happen here?
Oh, while you're figuring that out as well.
Yep.
For Ornul,
Yes.
what was his martial class that he
Yeah.
or martial architect or whatever?
It's not next week yet.
Was he?
I wish.
It was 3 different types. So it was champion, battle master, or an elder knight.
Oh, that's right. He is something else. He's the banneret. Whenever you use your second wind,
Yep.
there you can choose 3 other targets within 60 feet of you, and they get your fighter level in hit points back.
Oh,
Whenever
okay.
you use your second wind.
Okay.
Yeah. And now the creature is going to look at Ornul. Ornul, roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, great! I don't
Cover your
have.
face. If I can't see
That
you,
is a 14. Or
14.
actually 15. Sorry,
15.
15 with the bonuses.
Okay. 15. So, you see this creature, this ant creature look at you, and there's a shimmer in the crown that it's wearing. And you feel this momentary lapse, and there's just this voice, this feeling in your head, and your attention is drawn to Geillis for a moment, and you can hear this in your head and says, "Return them."
Then it goes away and you break out of whatever stupor you were going to be in.
Okay. Alright. So items.
No, that's this is the creature's turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And
Weird.
Nothing. I'm not having a totally different conversation over here.
and next on the list is Frank.
Right.
Frank's gonna hear all this.
Frank.
He's gonna 5, 15, 25,
Crack speed.
35, and he's gonna get right there, but that's all he can do.
Believing in Frank.
Just waving the torch in the bug's eyes. What else?
Hey. Alright, so I was gonna say am I still within range of that? Or I was gonna say, is he toasted or what?
Yeah, he's gone.
Oh, he's gone? Okay. So it's just the king then that's left.
Yeah,
And,
still
and
being
one
hung
right
on.
beside
This
you.
guy.
And the one right beside me?
Next
Alright,
to you.
gotcha. Alright, well let's go ahead and take Buddy out. Let's go for him.
Got it.
Oh jeez, that was bad. That was a 11.
Oh, that's not gonna hit.
No, that is not going to hit.
It's
But
gonna
I can
bounce off
attack.
with the carapace.
That is okay. I can attack again. So I shall do so. And that was even worse. That was only a 12.
Okay, this one's got a pretty hard back on it. Probably because it failed at pulling Nonny or pulling Geillis anywhere this turn.
Am I still in
Alright.
its grasp?
You roll us opposed athletics. Sorry.
Oh. 18?
Okay, you've got more than him, so he doesn't actually have a hold on you.
No, I'm not up yet, right?
No, but you're still down, you know. Well, no, Nonny.
Yeah. So Nonny gonna move over here.
Yep. Splish splash in the water. excuse me.
Actually, can Nonny move here and then we're flanking? Right? Is that correct?
You were flanking the other way.
Was I flanking here?
You'd be right up here.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Roger
now you're
that.
flanking.
Now I'm flanking. So now we're gonna do the thing.
The thing.
So that's a 10. Oops.
Roll it
10.
again. You get
Yes.
advantage.
Oh, yeah. That's 15 plus 6 is 20.
Okay, that's going to hit this guy for sure. Excuse me.
And then it's 1 plus 4 plus 2. So that's 7. And then we're going to do it again.
All right.
And that's 15 again. And that's 11.
Well, is
plus
that
4.
yeah, that's right.
15 plus 6. It's 21. So 11 plus 4 plus 2. So we're looking at another 7 to 17. And then, yeah, that's
Okay. Yeah, this guy again. You crack him with the frying pan, then stomp on his carapace, and it's all cracked and shattered. You can see bits of green beginning to leak out all over the place. Geillis, up on you. This
So-
creature is no longer grappling you.
I stand up
All right.
and then move whatever I can
Okay,
more
I
to get
found it.
away.
Okay. So you stand up. There's the creature right there. If you move out of the way, he'll get an attack of opportunity, but it will be a disadvantage, I think,
There's your.
from what Nonny says.
Path of the Ancestral. Okay.
Okay, and that's
Spectral Word.
13 when you get your AC.
Yeah, my AC is
Okay.
12.
So 13, he grasps onto your leg again. When that creature bites, you go try to run away, and the creature snaps at your ankle again. You can feel it cut in to your skin, but then everybody's who is around there. I'll get everybody to roll perception. Just in the heat of battle, you might not catch it. Frank.
Got a 9.
12.
13.
Okay.
Cereza got a 6, but Ravim got a 18.
Okay, anybody above 10 is going to see after the creature bit Geillis in the ankle and released, you can see that there's this light that flared out from the wound itself, and Frank rolled really good. He's seen what's going on, but underneath the clothes and everything, you couldn't really tell, but there was this light that kind of illuminated underneath her dress a little bit and then dissipated and went away.
Little flashlight over there.
And you take no damage.
Making shadow
Damn
puppets
it.
inside your stomach. What? Just making shadow puppets inside your stomach.
And
Do I get
Apparently not.
now it's your turn.
Okay. So I'm up. Sorry, I need my spells back. I'm going to cast Ice Knife on the creature. Just an attack.
A ranged attack, yeah.
Yeah. And I get +5 attack. Ooh, for an 11.
11. It's your ice knife forms, makes contact, but it doesn't seem to have the hardiness, the cohesion.
Oh, sorry, I just say a target and each creature within 5 feet must succeed on a dex saving throw.
Each creature. That's all you guys.
But it's in a 5-foot sphere.
Yeah, are you attacking the big guy or the small guy?
There's only one there, isn't it?
No, there's that one, I know.
You're right next to the small one.
Oh.
There you go.
If you want to throw it at the big guy, you're going to hit all of us.
Okay, well, I can't do that.
I'm going to say that it missed anyway,
Okay.
and
Let's go.
that the effect doesn't go off.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's.
To the top is Cereza.
I'm just wasting my spell at this point.
Womp womp.
Well, now you know. That one won't be
there
wasted.
you go.
ever
Now
again.
you know.
She's going to take a swing at the big guy with the club.
All right.
Issues.
Is she flanking?
Is she? Yeah, yeah, okay. There you go. Yeah.
No.
No, just no.
Just he takes his spear and parries her attack. Hey, cool that you guys are right one after the other. It's perfect. Ravim, you're up as well, right after.
Yeah, don't get caught.
Switch chairs.
Yeah, there you go.
Put on your Ravim hat now.
Firebolt to the big guy. 17.
That's a hit, just above the AC.
For a grand total of 4.
Right, grand total of 4. Okay,
Oh, there's no name option. That suck.
he's not really
Do you need
looking
something
that good.
else?
Nope, I'm getting drowsy.
So am I. Big weekend, no sleep. Alright, so we have next on the list is Earlon.
Alright, so I am right next to the big guy. How's he looking?
He's bloodied.
Bloodied?
He's pretty cracked in most of his carapace. There's some green ooze leaking out. The sheen in his black layered eyes is not quite as shiny.
Okay, well, if you catch it,
It's about to get a lot less shiny. He's going to make 2 attacks, one with unarmed, one with the quarterstaff. And that's at advantage because still flanking. Natural 20
Oh, there you go.
for the quarterstaff. So that's going to be 2d8
Mm-hmm.
plus 4 bludgeoning. 4. 15 points of bludgeoning damage for the first attack.
Nice,
And
nice.
bonus action, unarmed strike. 17 to hit. Is it 17 to hit? CC 16.
Yeah, you got it for sure.
Sure. Would you look at that? 8 damage bludgeoning for the bonus action unarmed.
Okay. Here you go. Not looking very nice right now. Earlon, alright, it is his turn. You can see him kind of shift and turn, almost kind of like he's being less defensive than he should be. And he moves once, just like that, out of Frank's range. Frank gets an attack. Okay, Frank misses with a natural 5. As his spear comes down, he moves out of between the three of you, and he holds the spear with two hands and turns around to Geillis as he drops the spear down towards your chest. Natural 16. So that's gonna hit. As
Itchy.
he comes down with the spear in two hands and catches Geillis right in the chest, almost right where that first one went in. And you guys can see the spear go into her chest and shoot out the back. And then a second later, you can see the spearhead itself glow a bright yellow. And you can see the ant with all of its force and whatever angry face, you can see it manifest. Pushing down is the blade is pushing back, and it pushes the blade right out of your chest cavity, and you guys can see this yellow light beam out from it and then close and disappear.
And I collapse on the floor.
And you take no damage.
Whoa.
You're invincible.
Apparently.
Why am I defending you?
And then
Plot, baby plot armor.
and then the ant, the overlord, kind of draws the spear down slowly and just kind of looks at you.
I'm just kind of like looking at myself.
And you see this one turn and
Do
begin
it,
to
Michael
flee.
Jackson.
2 attacks of opportunity, one from Ornul and one from Nonny.
I will
Is that
take
advantage? I mean, I have advantage.
No, not you guys don't get it. Yeah, you do.
I
You,
have
he was
advantage.
right between you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, advantage, both of you. Yes.
So
That's
I
a
got a 2 on that, so I'm
It's a
gonna
nat 20.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about it, Ornul. Nonny beat you with a punch.
So 7 plus 4 is 11 plus 2 is 13.
That's gonna put over its max hit points.
Okay.
You crush it into the ground.
I was gonna say,
As
that's the one.
Ornul, your attack comes down after slicing the back end off of it the other way.
In fact,
There we go.
you're holding it again.
There we go. I wanna hold your
I
hand.
don't think that's what they had in mind.
And yeah, that's it. And Frank moves in for the attack. He takes one step forward and
This
attacks.
is a sword. Right?
Okay, that's gonna be a hit anyway. He's got his nice long sword there. Another, when he hits, he's got max damage anyway. And Frank will actually take him down this time. Frank
Yeah, he
takes one
will.
down. As he
Nice.
slices at the back of it, you can see it catch the middle part. Thorax?
Thorax?
Alright,
Thorax.
Hit
Half
both
of the
fires
thorax.
and then up.
And break into the carapace, and all the green and the red and the orange splash out onto the ground as the creature crumbles to the ground.
we killed the things.
Yeah.
These worked really good.
Nonny goes to check on Geillis, who is perfectly fine.
Which is weird.
You would see her clothes are torn to shreds outside the game.
She's holding them up.
Well, let's just figure it out first.
I haven't figured it out either yet.
Clothes
so-
are torn up. You go and check her. Nonny, roll investigation.
She's just like.
Actually, make a medicine check. Sorry.
Sorry.
14.
14? Yeah, you see that there are these holes all over her clothes where these wounds should be, but you check them and she's not wounded. Her skin is perfect.
Standing there, mouth slightly agape. Uncertain of what has just happened.
I mean, that doesn't say anything. She's just like,
Okay.
what is this?
So it seems like things have been beaten,
That's big.
fought off. What do you guys want to do down here?
Earlon's first.
Oh no, there's still children. We're supposed to save
Yeah.
that dwarven child.
You guys did see, oh no, I suppose, exploring around, you would see that there's 3 caverns that lead off down at this bottom level. So there is some loot. You guys do search these other caverns, and you do find in one of the caverns on this side, you do find that child.
What kind of loot do we get?
So I'll get you guys to roll, make 2, 3 investigation rolls for 1 for each cavern. And whoever's doing them, roll with advantage.
I
'cause
just rolled a
one-
nat 20.
Okay, well you did one for sure.
The best
So
roll
first
I
cast, I got a nat 20.
Oh, 2 nat, okay. 2 nat 20s, you guys don't have to worry about the third one. You pick up everything with 2 nat 20s. That's good enough.
Yeah,
So you guys find, and it's within the rubble and within the dust and the dirt, you're kicking things over, you guys can see bones of these creatures, you can see areas that are some soft sand and whatnot. You guys find 12 assorted gems of different colors, reds, blues, and whites. Each fairly sizable. From the ones you guys got before, these probably look like they're about 100 gold each. You find numerous amounts of sacks and small chests and things full of coinage and whatnot, and there's you guys find approximately 560 gold, 3,000 silver, sorry, 500 copper, my mistake, 3,000 silver, 2,900 gold pieces, and 110 platinum. You also find a crate that's been heavily damaged and smashed open. When you get into it, you can see a bunch of glass broken in the bottom, but there's one that is not broken. And it seems to be a potion, a very, very iridescent red with a blue kind of something in it. A string of blue just kind of hovering in the middle. Also, you found the crown that happens to be sitting upon that creature's head. Another crown.
So we found a whole load of money.
Yeah.
Yep.
You found like 2,900 gold, you said?
Yeah, it was 560 copper, 3,000 silver, 2,900 gold, and 110 platinum.
Yeah, and these were all in just
So we got
bags and undigested parts of things that are just sitting there in piles.
Geillis does not touch the piles.
So we got like 400 platinum and some change.
Not bad.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
It is and it isn't.
it depends on what you buy.
Yeah.
It is anywhere other than here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here it's like modest.
It's a monthly work.
I'm just picturing Ela back in the shop, like stomping her foot because we were supposed to be there.
Yeah. Just for
That's on you.
yeah, just for kicks and giggles, I probably won't succeed very highly on it. But for that potion, can I roll like a perception to try and figure out what it is?
Of course, the Arcana.
Arcana? Okay.
Can I roll?
I have the
Yeah.
identified
Can I roll as well, where I was
So yeah, I only got a 10, so I'm probably not going to get too much on that other than it looks pretty.
Oh, I didn't do well.
So when we get back to safety, I'm going to ritual cast identify on it to make sure.
What'd you guys
I
roll?
have 13.
Disadvantage for me, but I got a 12.
Did I get advantage on that?
I'd say it's okay. What'd you roll? 13?
13.
And Kara.
I know,
Ornul was the same.
Yeah.
And you guys are definitely some sort of healing potion, but you're not sure.
Blue
Ravim,
string.
when you take it back in ritual cast, you will find that it's a potion of supreme healing.
Sweet.
Oh wow.
Can he ritual cast on me and see if we can figure out what the hell's going on?
Probably have to roll.
Technically, yes.
Yeah.
Probably have to
You
roll.
guys want to
Can
role
you?
play it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys good to keep playing or?
I was gonna say, I would like to head out in the next little bit, just because I've still got some stuff I need to do back at the house.
Yeah, so maybe like another 20 minutes ish.
I was gonna say, yeah, we can go until 7.
Until 7 o'clock. Yeah, that's all good.
All right. Perfect. Good. Yeah. It's basically all RP from here on in, so we're not going to get you to throw down with any more ants or anything like
Throw
that.
down.
So,
Yeah.
Arrow,
You've
Earlon.
been hit by, you've been struck by.
A dice tray.
Also, when you guys see this during your investigation, you see this slump here. This slump over here of all the dirt that came down from the ramp looks really similar to the slump you've seen in mine number 3. It looks really similar. And you were shoveling. You noticed even the gradient of the dirt is very similar.
Did they
Perhaps.
follow through? Wow. So, Earlon would have told the others that he would meet up with them at the manse. He's going to take the kid. And was it just a kid alive? Nobody else?
Just the kid.
He'll take the kid. Would he know which house the kid came from? Having been down in the mine?
I don't think so. I don't think so, no.
Disadvantage history?
I would say that there's just so many. You're not sure this random child that you can't really identify the facial features of or two.
Gotcha.
But
Alright.
you guys, if you guys do bring it back, you found it deep in one of the other caverns, kind of hidden, and it seemed to be peaceful, like maybe there was some sort of mind link done to it to shut the fuck up. I don't know.
It seems all clear now, but Earlon would have taken that kid back to the... Well, all
Nonny
the
and I would
dwarves...
have checked it out before Earlon took it.
Well,
Yeah.
Frank can smell gold, so I'd say it was Frank and Ornul and Ravim and Cereza who carried up all the, or kind of finding all the
I'm
pretty
still
things.
just in awe of like,
Yeah, you got some things to think about.
yeah.
Oh, right, all the dwarves...
They're all huddled by the manse now. They all
Manse.
kind of got the wagons in kind of a wagon circle kind of deal.
So Earlon would have been taking the kid with Nonny and Geillis back to the manse, and upon seeing them all, Earlon would be up front. The kid.
A woman immediately bursts out of the crowd, a female dwarf running over to you, and says, "Oh, Susie, give me my child."
Earlon pats Susie on the back to push her forward to her mother,
Runs to the mother. Mother picks her up. They embrace each other.
and Earlon looks to the crowd of miners and displaced temporarily families. Says, "We cleared it all out. There's a section underneath in the hole, and it looks like there might have been a closed-up mine shaft. It's safe from what we've seen. You should be safe to return back to your homes. So, thank you. And we're sorry."
Roll persuasion with advantage because the one last time was so good. 2 nat ones.
10 plus... 2 nat ones with advantage, that would suck. So 13.
13. Okay, there's some grumbles in the crowd and some concerns of safety, you would imagine, but they do end up filing back down towards the mine. You can see a few of them are holding their picks and shovels as a form of weapon, but they begin to move on.
Yep.
And
Oh, wait, no, never mind. That perfume that I have only gives me advantage on the stuff. It doesn't give me any... I would have already had advantage. Forgot about that.
there we go. And as you're walking by, or as they're all starting to walk by and file out, Trogar comes up beside you and pats you on the shoulder and says, "Will we see you in the mine then?"
Earlon stops for just a couple scant seconds and just nods. "I'll be coming back." Yep. Just gotta make sure the people are safe and kind of get 2 birds killed with 1 stone, I suppose.
Good. He nods good, and he keeps walking and continuing the conversation he was having with the other dwarf, and you hear something about him saying, "Where he get some meat on his bones."
And so there's belly.
Jeez.
And they begin to walk off. The manse begins to get quiet yet again. Nonny takes up her role back in the kitchen, cleaning up after the hurried rush. As you guys notice as you go in there, all the food has been eaten. It's all gone. There is no more roast goose. No more
Souffle.
soup. No more soup.
No more collapsed
Any
souffle.
potatoes?
Yes, there's lots of potatoes left.
Geillis grabs some blue potatoes.
They got a bit of a soily taste to them. Maybe you didn't wash them off good enough.
She spits it back.
It's fine. It tastes great to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Earlon would have brought up, he would have said, didn't Isla say that we're supposed to go back to her shop at some point? Was it today or the next day? I forget. That's what he says to the lot here for our clothes.
I look down at my dress. It's all like ripped and tattered.
That was the temporary maternity dress that you got torn to shit.
I would say Cereza is all about prestidigitation, fixing up all those small
That
tears and
was
holes.
okay. Sound it back up.
Yeah.
I think I have mending as well.
Oh, well, shit, there you go.
So
I
between
also
the two of
have-
us.
Oh, no, maybe it's mending, sorry. That prestidigitation is just cleaning. Mending is what she wants. So, yeah, you have the means.
I actually
Or
I have
just
to
both.
back up some of these covered.
I have mending as well. I just never use it.
She kind of rubs at her chest. I noticed the light, right?
Oh, yeah, you noticed the light.
And I look at the others and say, "You saw that, right?
What do you mean?
The light that was coming out where there should have been blood."
I didn't see what you're talking about. No.
Useless. You. You saw that, right? You?
Yes.
What was that? Have you ever seen that before?
Only other people willingly heal others, because, you know, we all,
Like a healing
most of
light,
us
yeah.
cast magic of some variety. But I've never seen it as a innate ability.
Can you do that casting thing to see if you can figure out what it is?
It would take some time, but yes, I can do that.
Well, I'll find a stool. She comes over and flops down on the sofa, puts her feet up.
You're hungry.
I got my bowl of potatoes.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're eating the potatoes. I forgot.
On the
Yeah.
sofa, yeah. Poured some
The
hot milk
sofa.
in there.
Pot of mashed potatoes on the sofa.
Nice.
The definition of bougie.
The garlic and chive mashed potatoes.
And they
And
just
I
do-
look at
Don't
Ravim
even.
over my spoon and say,
Oh.
"Is this gonna hurt?"
Shouldn't. I haven't cast this on someone else before. But we can work at it. So first I'll ritual cast the detect magic. See if there's anything.
She has a magic aura emitting from her. Roll Arcana.
In particular parts, or just
See how good his Arcana is.
23.
23. Very good. What you see is this. Her skin is almost illumined by this light golden sheen. That's what you see. You can feel some sort of protection magic. Something of that form. You can't put your finger on it, but from what you've seen, from what she has kind of told you, seems like some sort of preventative magic. But with your 23, you also see there's it's not constant, but as there are people standing in the room around, you can see this ghostly figure walking around the room. And it'll go like walk behind Ornul and then disappear. And then you can't. And then you can see it come out the other side of Earlon. They're always kind of walking in a circular pattern around Geillis. And you see an elven man, tall, kind of like Live is what I'm looking for. You can see him kind of lithe, but he's dressed in hides. He's holding a bow and arrow and a funny hat.
Okay.
And you can kind of see him. He's always looking out away from her, as if looking for danger.
I'm looking at you and being like, "What?"
And yeah, you can see him. He's, his eyes are going around. And,
Because I can see him kind of like watching this stand back and forth. And I'll say, what do you see? What are you looking at?
Guardian of some variety? And I'll give a description of what I see.
I kind of perk up and sit up and put my feet down. Say, "Alaric?" I'm like looking around, but
she calls out the name, and you can see his ears perk up and look back to her only for a moment, and then return back to looking and scouring around.
Earlon tracks your eyes' movements, seeing in the direction, seeing nothing. He looks back and forth, and he can see where you're looking, but he just kind of raises a brow and squints. I don't see anything.
I'm looking around frantically. The potatoes are forgotten. And I'm just like yelling his name at this point, starting to like get up off the sofa, causing a scene.
Earlon would put a hand on your shoulder before you start.
Push it off, still trying to get up.
He's
But my center of gravity is not where it used to be, so she struggles.
Walt to the left, to the right. Frank is in the kitchen right now with Nonny. They're doing their thing, cleaning up. Cereza's also
She went to bed.
in there with the souffles, just not wanting to throw them out because they're so beautiful, but it's over. She's just not willing to give up.
Geillis, if this person is in the astral plane, they won't be able to commune with you. Not naturally.
But I've seen him when we weren't underground. I could see him. The water. Can you take me back to the water?
The water from the college?
Yes.
You can't go in there. Remember
Yeah,
what
but
they
there was.
said?
I could feel things there that I can't feel here. Maybe I could see him there. She's losing her mind a little bit.
We need to find some way to commune with him if you need to commune with him.
I'm
That's
telling you,
safe.
I'm telling you, it's the water. It's nighttime. Nobody will be there.
Let's see. We'll have to save that for another time.
I ignore him. I get up off the sofa and head for the door.
As you get up off the sofa and head for the door, everybody roll perception.
Me included.
You with disadvantage.
Because I'm not paying attention.
It is.
There's my nat one. Or
Okay,
6.
There we
Nat
go.
2.
Somebody had to get one.
Yeah.
14.
14.
Or actually, well, 14 on the die and 18 in total.
Alright, the 18 and up, you guys can hear a smash from upstairs. Maybe a piece of pottery or something falling off and smashing. Then you can hear a yell. And then you can hear this. The same sound you heard before from the upstairs.
The kid exploded again.
And you can see as there's this loud thump at the top of the stairs. And then this black, charred body rolls down the stairs.
Oh no.
I didn't notice that, right? Because I'm by myself.
Whoa! I'd say that landed in your way of
General.
going. You didn't hear the smash of the
Stop.
pottery upstairs, yeah.
Can I roll investigation to see if I recognize this woman that's just rolled down the stairs?
Sure.
I got a 4 on the dice plus like 3 from 7 total investigation. I can't.
8.
It's a quick investigation. The corpse is charred.
But we're not going to really get anything out of it, are we?
We can roll a quick perception. There's one thing you can probably see right off the
So
bat.
16.
You guys are 16. You can see pointy ears.
Who else was an elf at our party? Cereza was an elf.
Cereza was the only elf, I think, and
As you guys are
Dermot?
looking at this body, you can hear another scream, and you can hear Trill was the one that was doing all the talking, I think. The non-magic one, you can hear him call out and scream, and he says, "No! No, leave him alone!"
I'm
We
gonna
need to
run
run
up
up
the
the
stairs.
stairs.
yeah, Earlon bolts up the stairs with his 40 feet of movement.
You guys run up to the second floor, or the first, second, third. You guys run up to the first floor. You guys know they're not on here. You guys continue on through. You can hear, now that you're on the second floor, there's something going on upstairs. Someone's stomping on the floor, moving. You can hear something move and squeal across the ground. You guys make it to the third floor, and you look down, and you can see in the hallway there is an elf. He has his cloak down over his shoulders, and his skin is dark purple, almost black. This white, short hair, and he's got Gretsch in one hand, and like holding him on by the foot, and he's holding a rapier in the other hand. And he moves off into one of the rooms.
Is he a drow?
Yes.
Yes.
I was just going to say, that sounds like a drow.
So Earlon is just, so he sees that and he's first in line to beat the hell out of him. He's going to get right up to him and try to just wallop him with this quarterstaff.
Yes, you move up there to get he moves into the room. And what are the rest of you guys going to do?
Yeah, I would probably, seeing that, I would be going after the drow as well.
I was going to sleep bomb.
I'm having flashbacks to that dream of like drow taking children.
Yeah, probably. Roll
And my own children.
Let's say roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
11.
11. Okay, you're not holding it together. I'm gonna say you can feel your skin kind of ripple and crawl. And I'm gonna say you kind of get a little feral. Yes.
Feral, yeah, with an F.
You can kind of smell the blood. You can kind of smell it, and your mind goes somewhere else. And now you find yourself in your wolf shape.
I suddenly take up much more room now.
Yes, yes, you do. You guys find, all of you then, especially Ornul, are kind of pushed up against the wall at this point. As Earlon squeaks through just in time to not get into the buzz and makes it to the doorway. You guys will get there in a moment. And Earlon, you can see the guy that you've seen there in the doorway, and he doesn't have a child anymore. You can see that in back, near the window, you can see another elf. But he's a high elf. You can see his very raised, pointed ears, his very pale skin, and he has this lustrous golden hair. And he now has Gretch. You can see by the neck, and Gretch appears that he's either unconscious or asleep. And the elf that you're in front of right now just kind of looks back at him and gives him a nod. And you can see the other elf, the high elf, leap through the window and smash through.
Before he leaps, Earlon's going to try to take out a dagger and throw it so that it goes through his hand and pins him to the stone.
Nice.
He's going to try.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing 2 dice 4. It's a 13 to hit.
That is not going to hit. That is going to catch some of his cloak that you notice is this very, very beautiful royal purple.
Purple?
What?
Purple.
Purple?
As he smashes through the glass, what do you do?
Does it pin, does the dagger pin some of the cloak and rip it off, unpin it to the stone?
Possibly, you're not quite sure at this distance, but it definitely hit the cloak. You've seen that much anyway.
Is this a familiar kind of purple cloak?
You're not there. And you're a feral,
I was gonna say,
mindless wolf right now.
Okay.
With his bonus action, Earlon threw the dagger. His bonus action, he's going to try to punch this drow upside the head. That's in front of him. That's an 18 plus 6, so 24 to hit.
That's going to hit.
Alright, so that's going to be 6 points of bludgeoning damage as he tries to. Well, he's already out the window, so.
But he's like, you're punching him as he's running towards the window to smash through it. So he's moving, you smash this guy in the face, he seems to crumple to the ground.
He calls back, "Go downstairs." He has Gretch. He has Gretch.
I don't know who it is anymore.
He has Gretch. He has one of the kids.
Where's Trell? Like, do we see him anywhere?
You've only seen the one.
Okay. Just quick context. So, how big is this wolf? Because
Our
like,
wolf.
Hang on.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
have one.
Large.
Yeah.
It's a large creature.
okay.
So, grab your guy.
Where was he? So, I was gonna say, well, this was the one that I ended up using, but
And that's me.
okay.
It's big.
I'm a
So,
big.
because I was gonna say, like, depending on
big
where
wolf.
like what happened there, I'm only 4'2", so I'm not sure how.
Oh, you're probably sitting underneath.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's kind of what
you
I'm
might
thinking.
have to just duck maybe by 6 inches and you're good.
And I'm good. Yeah. So I've heard him screaming.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna book it, and I'm gonna try and get down and find out what's going on with my little short, stubby legs.
Sounds good. You guys make your way down from behind. Ravim, you're kind of behind Geillis at this point. You can get through with no penalty, but which way after you heard Earlon speak?
And the window that goes out, does it go at the back or front?
Front.
Yeah.
Either way, I heard his instructions, so I'm heading that way.
How high is the this floor off the main street?
3rd story. So
30 feet. 30 feet, give or take 5 as the slope kind of goes up as the mine goes, but 30 feet.
it's a couch drop.
I'm gonna grab my grappling hook, lash it on the window, and go out the window.
Okay, sounds good. So, in Earlon, are you heading through the window or back?
He'll follow down Ravim, basically, but he's gonna actually roll an acrobatics to see if he can kind of jump down and slide.
I had a feeling you were going to do something like that. Yeah.
It's a pretty. Yeah, my acrobatics is 2+. So that's a 15 acrobatics.
15. Okay, that's good enough. The window is smashed out when you get in there. You can hear it just a second before you get into the window smashed. You get your hook ready to hook on the outside or the inside of the window to slide to rappel down. Earlon, you jump out at the same time. Ornul, you're making your way out to the bottom, down the front.
Yep.
Gaillis.
You're a wolf.
I'm doing nothing. I'm just standing there in wolf form, like shaking, just losing my mind.
Let's see how I suppose you're in a,
In a
very
state, as I said.
tight quarters also. So you guys leap out, and as you leap out, you can actually see this purple cloaked figure still moving to the bottom. And as you can see him turning, he reaches inside of his purple cloak and he grabs something in his hand, and it's got this slight gleam to it. You guys can roll perception, Ravim and Earlon.
I got a 21.
21. Okay, that's good.
22.
22. Very nice.
Nice.
You guys can see it's some sort of gem, something gem. Maybe about something that could just fit inside your palm, larger than a normal, like any other normal gem. And he kind of spins around. He grabs it and he looks at you guys just for a moment as he continues his spin down, and he throws it beneath him as it falls and it hits the ground, and it shatters. And you guys can see as it shatters, the glass or the crystal that shatters kind of flies out, and as it flies out almost magnetically or magically, you can see it lining up and snapping into these arcs or into these angles as it forms all the way around this pattern of triangles and squares, and all on the inside immediately shatters into this purple glass, and all it looks like it shatters into the ground itself, and the man in the purple cloak drops right through, and then you can hear it almost going back together, the reverse of the smash of the glass reforming, and then it fades. As you guys hit the ground, the purple goes away and the purple pieces of glass just begin to fade out.
Eric fully closes up. Earlon's going to draw his bow and try to shoot through to see if he can hit.
Okay. On your way down, certainly.
Yeah, he just lets go of the rope. He just lets go.
Okay.
And so that's a miss.
Okay.
15 to hit, so probably not.
You're not quite sure, as it does get through, but it disappears on the other side. I'm going to need, because of that, you're just going to fall.
Yep.
You're just going to fall, so that's going to be 2d6. Falling damage, 3 points, low balls.
Lands on
So
side.
you land, it kind of hurts, but you are like Ravim, you repel nice and easily down the side, and you get to see that in all of its form. Ornul, you burst out the front door and look to the right-hand side, and you can just see Earlon smash into the ground, and these purple lines in a pattern just begin to be fading out. You can catch maybe half of it in different spots as they just begin to fade out.
Okay. I was going to say, it would be a perception to try and identify what that was, right?
Yeah.
Or would that be a history possible?
Probably.
I'll give you, that's going to be an arcana. Perception, though, you didn't see it smash, so I'll get you to roll perception first.
So perception was 13.
13, yeah, you can see these piles of crystal, glass almost black, darkened, and charred in the pattern, not glowing anymore, but the pattern still remains.
Okay,
The
so-
left-hand side of the pattern is in disarray because Earlon landed on it, but the rest you can see.
Okay. And I'll try and, I won't have much knowledge of it, but I figure being so old and from war, I'll probably have like at least a little bit of knowledge in that, so I'll try and identify it with Arcana, I guess. Yeah, no, it's only a 5, so I have no idea what's going on.
Some sort of transportation circle. That's the basis of what you know, and you're old enough to know that that magic does exist.
Earlon, now that he's like right next to it, getting a closer look at all the shattered crystal and purple, he'll roll an Arcana to see if he recognizes it or knows what the heck's going on. That's intelligence modifier. Less. I'm pretty sure he's good with Arcana, but I flipped through 13 character sheets to get there.
Yeah,
Let's
really.
see. Arcana. It's a 14.
14? Yeah, it's some sort of transportation magic. Seemed to be condensed into perhaps a one-time use kind of transforming unit.
This
Or a
doesn't
one-time use crystal.
This doesn't seem familiar to me in any way.
Not quite, no. But you do know it's definitely some higher end magic to put a spell like that.
Into us.
You're creating magic items in your other campaign. You know how expensive it is.
Yeah.
And how much time it takes.
Well, it depends on the
Can I
war.
make an Arcana check to see if I can copy down basically the runes that it makes?
You're not
maybe?
going to have to. You can easily mark them down. You can take a 20. They're not disturbed. The shape is
Okay.
all there. All the one whole side, and it seems to be a continuous pattern all the way around. Yeah. If you want to roll an Arcana, though, while you're doing that for something else.
Mostly it was to see if I could mark down the location sigils that it normally produces.
I see what you mean. But yeah, you'd definitely be able to get the symbolism without a doubt. So you can maybe link that up to something. But I need you to roll Arcana for something else that you might pick up right now.
25.
25.
Wow.
You're down. You're copying this out, and you maybe pick up a crystal a little bit, and it kind of crushes in your hand really easy. It just dissipates. You can kind of smell this dank on it, and then it dissipates as soon as it's gone. This dank, wet, rotting kind of smell. And that is where we're going to end the night. Alright. Well, that was good. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the board games before, too. Not so much Cards Against Humanity, because I just naturally hate that game.
Thank you for watching the Death Needs Dialogue Entertainment Network. This is the Depths of Fel'Than, Episode 14, Ticket to the Bulette, Part C.